Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog trading video. Tonight's video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Cardano, Solana, Shiba, and Avalanche in that order, and what is going on with crypto. Well, we talked about trading sideways, guys. It's gone down a little bit more in the channel than I originally thought. I thought we were going to trade in this trend here. We still haven't broke this previous low here. And of course, we haven't broke this one, guys. And the good news is they finally looks like they fixed a trading view, and they actually put the right prices on the charts, which is nice because now we can actually chart it accurately. Because before they had the prices wrong, which it was frustrating because my charts were off, I was off, and a lot of that was because of um, TradingView itself had the wrong prices. So it was just frustrating, but looks like they cleared some of that up, and you can see like on SHIB, they actually have the bottom here, which is nice. So instead of at 32, which I kept telling you guys, it was at 3,000 area, which they corrected it. So because I know I was buying it at 32, and I caught it off a bounce, so it wasn't anything special. But we'll go back to that. But right now we're looking at Bitcoin on the daily, and we are seeing we're still seeing like just not it's just sideways and a little bit down. I do have a couple interesting things going on here. I have my buy zone box, which is anywhere from 46,743 to 46 273. But I also drew up this fib, and I'm going to show you what I did here, guys. Now, this is just to get short-term price movement. This isn't anything for long-term. So don't get too excited here. But if you want to see a short-term bounce or maybe a possibility on where it could go, we draw the fib right up to this to this last daily candle, because this is a brand new one. It just started 4 minutes ago. Okay. Now I'm looking for this 618. What they like to do is bring it down to this 618. So I already drew a green line on it for you right here, and that's coming in right around 45. 600, which it could touch this trend, and then we could get a bounce. Now, you remember what I said to you guys yesterday? It was looking good for later this week or maybe a couple days. Well, we're still a day or two, in my opinion, of this thing really turning back up. But I think it will, because, guys, everything is so low. I mean, this is on the daily. I mean, we look at the RSI. Wait, where's the right here? We're well in our red zone. I mean, we're sitting at 30, guys. This is showing like screaming buy. I mean, look at this RSI. I mean, it is screaming buy. The last couple times we had that happen was all the way back on May 18th. And if we draw this line, I'll draw two of them. I'll draw one here when it hit the bottom at 30, and we'll draw one when it went below it. Okay, and then we'll just look at the price action. All right, so one below it, line there, one touching it, line here. Okay, now let's look at the price action when that happened. Look at this, guys. So this one actually took off and had a nice gain. Let's see here. This one got about, that was about 30% gain right there, guys, on this one. Now, this one, on the other hand, just trade sideways. Let's see the second one. Let's look what we're looking at the second one. Yeah, you can see the RSI got in the red zone. But see, then we had this. Oh, I see. Okay, so the second one actually dipped below. So it wasn't done. So it dipped below. And then we got three drives of bullish or divergence on the RSI here. And then you can see where it started to pump. So right about here, if we draw a line there, what do we get? Now, this took some time to develop, guys, and this is what I'm talking about. So this was dead bottom almost. let's see, that was coming in right around 28.29. So that was the low. So that was when the RSI. So let's keep an eye on the RSI and look for those drives and see if we can get another pump, because that went from 28 to what? 69. So that was a nice move. So we're getting down there, guys. We're getting down to the nitty gritty where a move could be coming. We had a 30% move here. We had to wait for this pattern to develop. Maybe that's a thing. We didn't fall this low. So let's see if we do. If we do, then we might have to wait longer for the pattern to develop. But right now, yes, this could very well trade sideways for a little bit longer. Even down a little bit or even up a little bit. We're trying to figure that out. It's kind of in no man's land. Let's see if we're still in this channel. If you guys look, Bitcoin's still in this channel. Okay, we had the wick, but that doesn't count. We closed back in it. Let's look at the 4 hour. See if we see anything here. Yeah, just we came up sideways. We hit the target up here at 52. Got a little rejection. Now we're sitting. It looks like the fib on the 4 hour. That was the one I just drew. No, wait, this is the one I just drew. So yeah, so I'm looking at those areas we talked about for being maybe a potential buy opportunity. I don't want to see this trend break and get a daily candle closing under it, especially because it's a daily trend. Okay, you can see it's a daily trend. So we don't want to see a daily candle closing under this and then falling, because then it could get really ugly. But right now, sideways, maybe we touch this looking at 45,600 area. All right. But we could also see a bounce in my red box here at, like I said, 46,700 to 46,200 area. Okay. So that's another possibility. Right now, it's looking good. So let's see what happens. Ethereum, same thing. Let's drop the 618. Let's draw this up. Short term fib retracement, guys. Showing you how it's done to this top candle, which was the previous day high. Okay. And what do we got? We got in my buy zone 618. In my buy zone 39.24. Let's just say even 3,900. Which if it goes down there, that would be a great opportunity. But let's see what happens with this candle. Right now, this candle's looking good, and we're looking positive. So let's see what happens. But that's the worst case scenario. We drop back into my buy zone. I still want to see this 4,028 area hold, and I want to break back above 42.74. Get a 4 hour candle closing above there. That would look nice. And maybe we could push back up to 43.78 area. All right. So that's what I'm looking at. Let's see what happens at this 41.57 area. Let's see if we see any kind of rejection there, which it looks like we are seeing a little bit of rejection. Sometimes they front run it, but there is a fib there as well. So let's see what happens there. Yeah, and let's see for Ethereum. What are we looking at? RSI is kind of just hanging around. It's low. Everything's low. Everything's priming for a big move, especially Bitcoin. I mean, this is kind of like in between. Like I said, sideways trading. Yeah, Ethereum's kind of just sideways in it. Do we have anything special? I mean, we could draw this trend here. We get rid of this because we broke this trend. This trend broke. I think that was on a 4 hour, or it might have been on an hour. I should have checked it, but that's why I said I don't like those hour. If it just the moves just don't seem to. Let's see, we broke that. So no, there's nothing really here that I'm seeing that's special. I really want to see this 4,000 area hold, guys. And we are currently getting rejected at 41.52. It looks like they could be front running this move. So let's keep an eye on that. Well, I could see actually where they did this. Look, guys, right back here. Boom. 41.52 right here. They're rejecting it. So that is not good so far. Let's see if we can get a 4 hour candle closing above there and then move up in this box. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at for Ethereum Matic, guys. Whew. Butt kicked. We are getting rejected at a fib right now as well. That's coming in right around 214.5, 215 area. I would like to see that area get a 4-hour candle closing above there, and then get it back above this 222. You can see, guys, I drew this fib up, and this is where the 618 comes in, and it also lines up with what I have here coming in around 205, 204 area, and then the $2 area. So I want to see that hold up, and I also want to see this 197 to 194 area hold up, okay, for Matic. And I told you guys what I want to see above there. We want to see 4 hours candles closing above there. How much time do I have? 10 minutes. Let's look at some of the indicators here. Okay, so Matic is a tough one. It's in between everything. Let's see if we get a bounce here. Let's see what happens on this next candle. Okay. Maybe a little sideways, and like I said, around that area. Cardano, guys. Jeez. The 124 still holding up. So let's see if that continues. We fell under our 130, 131 area, or even 132, you could say. It's pretty close. Yeah, I would like to see a 4-hour candle closing back above there. Okay. If not, 124. And then my buy zone would be around $1.03 to 99 if I was looking to buy this right now. The indicators are showing, things are at bottom. You could even see the RSI. I mean, things look like they're ready to go. They should be ready to go on Cardano. Like we talked about in the video the other day, we got this rejection. We got rejected here at my 142. So we hit the target. Then we got rejected. And yeah, so now I'm looking for maybe sideways, and maybe if we can break this trend. So trade back up into here and get it back above, first of all, 131, 132, 4-hour candle closing above there, and then 142 to 145, and then 148. So that's what I'm looking at for Cardano. Solana, guys, look at this. We touched it perfect. Hit my box at 176. This was a couple days ago. Hit my sell perfect at the 205 area. Came back down. Now we're looking in this box anywhere from 178. I thought guys, it didn't save yesterday. I had a trend here. I know I had a trend, and it must not have saved. We actually had it like this, I think. Yeah, we had it like this, did we? Oh no, they already broke that trend. We had a trend like that. That was from an old video. We broke that trend. Okay, so that trend was broke. Okay, so maybe that was in my old chart. Sorry about that, guys. What are we seeing with Solana? Solana. Same thing. I mean, guys, things look like they're getting close to the bottom here. So I'm looking for reversals soon within the next day or so. I know there's a lot of FUD in the market going on right now. A lot of things going on with the government and a lot of stories coming out. But do you guys remember when I don't know, some of you guys might be new to my channel, but when I was aiming for $69,000 area, and I said there could be a big rejection there, right? Well, we got our big rejection there, big correction, I should say. And I even said all the way down to 50 to even 45, or 44 to 45. And we got down to 42, like 500. So I was a little off on that one, but I was predicting that well ahead of, guys, I was predicting that before it hit 69. So think about that. I think I was talking about that when it was like 51, or even when it was in the 40s, before it was in the 40s, before it hit 69. I don't know if that makes sense, but we were planning for this to happen. Okay, I even said I don't like to short too much or use leverage, but I should have shorted that 69. Okay, because we talked about a big huge correction there, because I knew that's where the institutions wanted it. I've watched multiple interviews on institutions talking about 69, 70. I think it's funny how they were aiming for 69. I don't know if that was a big you know what to all of us, but I think that's pretty crazy how they were aiming for that number. But I heard a couple institutions talking about that area, and I was really watching that area. So um, plus there was a fib there too. If you guys remember the fib that was there, so there was a lot of things that were lining up, and then the news came out. You guys think about this, okay? I know I'm running out of time. We're on Solana. Let me get through the charts. But think about this, guys. We talked about a FUD storm, and I said they're going to manipulate this, and they're going to throw FUD on it. There's going to be bad news, everything they can to bring this thing down because they just sold it. They want to bring it down now. So this is exactly what they're doing. But Solana, I want to see 198 to 204. First, we need a 4-hour candle closing above 185, 186. I want to see the 176 and 170 area hold up. If not, maybe the worst case scenario, 160. SHIB, I'm looking down here at SHIB. We're in my buy zone again, 35. Let's see if we get a 4-hour candle closing above this 35.60 area. If we can do that, maybe we could push up to this 38.80 again, or even we have a couple touch points which we got rejected here, so we'll draw that up right here, coming in at 37.70 area. So let's see if this area could get cleared. I'm gonna draw a purple box for you guys because that seems like an area that they are defending right now. So let's see if they can keep this defended. All right, let's see if we can break that. I don't want to see us close under 32, or I don't want to see us going under 32 and definitely under 3,000 where we hit this bottom. That's like, to me, rock bottom before, it can get a little nasty. So, or even down in the 20s, 29 area. Avalanche, guys, we talked about just trading sideways in this range. I drew the range out for you, anywhere from 85 to 96. As long as we hold this trend, which today's candle, this is today's candle. So maybe we bounce off this trend at 77, worst case scenario, like we did back here, and get a nice bounce. I would like to see us get a 4-hour candle closing first above 94 and 96, because you could see where they touched it a couple times here on 94. They did it again. So this is just clarifying it from yesterday. So yeah, it's for yesterday's candle, because now this is a new candle. So yeah, you can see what they did there. So this is what I'm looking at for Avalanche, guys. If I can get this thing to mark right, draw a box there. So there's my box area. Make sure I save it because some of these charts haven't been saving for me. But yeah, I think that's it for tonight's video, guys. Bitcoin is the main thing that we got to watch out for, because it does control the market. Let's see if we go a little sideways and maybe hit a couple of our peaks and then go. But I'm looking for a move very soon here, guys. Okay. I'm looking for them to bring it up before if they're gonna do something, they're gonna bring it up one more time and then bring it back down. They're not gonna just let this sit like a duck. There's not shorting it. I don't know if I'd be shorting this right now, just because if you look at everything, it's pretty low. I mean, you're taking a big risk. So I could see this trading sideways and going up at some point. Like I said from yesterday, guys, within the next couple days, maybe by Friday, Saturday, or Sunday this weekend, we turn this thing around. All right. So that's what I'm looking for, guys. I think that's it for tonight's video. Much love. I really appreciate you guys subbing to my channel. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Help my channel grow. I'm trying to make money for kids in need. That's what I'm going to do with my channel. So make sure you guys help me out there. I'll put my link to Twitter in the description, and also my link to Webull. If you guys deposit $100 using my link, you get some free shares. And if you share your link, you also will get some free shares and a possible Apple share worth about $160. Much love to you guys, and that's it for tonight's video. Peace out.